What's going on, good folks? Here we are with another review from DC Collectibles. This is your DC Designer Series DC Bombshells Hawkgirl. Here is Hawkgirl, based out of the 1940s bombshell pinup style mold. As you can see, in package she comes with just her jetpack, and that is the only accessory that we have from her. Top of the box, you got your DC Designer Series wording, Aunt Lucia. Also, the bottom of the box, DC Collectibles, she's number 6. Side of the box art, got her blowing a bubble, chewing bubble gum. Also says DC Bombshells Hawkgirl. And then the back of the box, you got everybody in that wave, which is Batgirl, the one we're reviewing right now. And then bottom here is Mara, and then DC Bombshells Katana, which I already reviewed. You can check that one out. If you're interested in getting this line, I got this particular figure at my local comic shop, Dragon's Lair in Mililani. I will leave a link of the Instagram to Dragon's Lair. The guy who owns it, his name is Luke. He's a very good guy. Not quite sure if they do shipping or not, but they do have great deals. Sticker price is $28, but they do have a rewards program, so you can get figures and comic books on a discounted price. So let's do what we came here to really do and bust this one right out of the package and see what this figure is really about. Okay, here we are. Hawkgirl out of the packaging. First thoughts, looks pretty decent. Like I was saying, she does come with one accessory, and that is her jetpack here. The detail is done fairly well. You can see they got kind of like the rivets here, and the wings. Doesn't have any holes or anything for the boosters that comes out. This side is detailed pretty decent, and here's the 2 peg holes that it's used to plug in her back. Now these 2 levers, they do move up and down, which is easy for her to get inside, for you to get her attached to this this jetpack. But pretty decent. I do wish that first off, that they would come with more than just the 2 hands that she has. Like, DC Collectibles is really missing marks. I mean, we need hands, like these thumbs up hands. They're nice, to hold, for the jetpack. But if you wanted to get her in a more softer, relaxer look, we need a more relaxed hands. And 2 thumb up hands is just not going to do it for certain poses that you would probably love to see her in. But overall sculpt, presentation, and execution fairly decent. I can tell right here. I don't know if this is showing up on camera well, but it is a kind of a paint rubbing right there. A little overspray, I should say. But she has a little emblem here, which is decent. She does have goggles around her neck, and then you can move them. You can't take the goggles off and put her around her head, because the helmet that she have the goggles isn't made of a stretchy type material where they can stretch over the helmet. But the helmet is done pretty decent. The Hawkgirl helmet, the hair, a little soft here, which is nice. Pliable, soft hair. She does have like 2 eye markings there. Now, normally you would see this on football players, and they use this to keep the glare out their eye, so it's done in black. But this is a pinup style female figure, so they made it red. but the eyes are done pretty nice, you know, straight on. Nice little smirk she got going on there. Then the straps used to simulate, you know, her back, her jetpack being on her back. Very nice bust line. You know, she is a female figure and it is done in the pinup style, so very nice bust line. As we look to the back of the figure, these are the peg holes that I'm talking about that come with the jetpack that attaches to her back. And she does have this flight suit, which is halfway on, halfway off. You know, it's hanging on her waist, the upper portion of the flight suit. It's nice. I do love the way they sculpted the boots, right? Got all these laces going all the way up there. Really nice, done, executed well. The paint is very smooth there as well. Inside of the legs, we do have a little bit of a paint rub there. That's straight out of the packaging. There's a little black mark there, but you know, still pretty decent. Love the way the boots actually match, you know, with that green and then that black stripe that's coming down there. Also, they added the detail of, you know, the flight suit and how you have the riffles right here, or the lines of the material, which is used to put our arms through. So that's done and executed very well. Also, the ripples in the back from the material. Now the flight suit is a little stiff, but it do have some give, as you can see. So I can't complain too much on that. I'm not super duper picky like that, but overall execution, I say is very nice, very nice. Now, to actually put her jetpack on, all you do, you simply just slide it through here, slide it through both of her arms. You got the two peg holes there, and you just peg them on to her back, just like so. Make sure it's secure on there, and take her hands, if you want her hands to grip onto it, just take it. Now what I like to do here is I like to stretch the fingers out just a little bit, like this here, not too much, right? You don't want to break the fingers off, and just gently slide that handle into there. And by her hands being fairly pliable, you know, they'll just position itself right back on there. Same thing with the other side. You know, I have to take the hands out, stretch them out just a little bit, all right? Slide this in here like that, and now, and now she is gripping onto the handle grips of the jetpack. So it's like this here. So pretty decent, not bad. Then you can, you know, pose her around in any pose you would like to get her in. Just like this here. Gotta work with her ankles. She does stand fairly decent, which I can't complain too much about as well. All right, so next we'll get into the articulation of the figure. Okay, so articulation wise, she can look left and right and can spin 360. Hair doesn't get in the way and the goggles doesn't get in the way of that. She can look up, not that much at all. This is the furthest up that it goes, that her head goes, and down, not too much at all as well. Now she does have a rotation right here at the shoulder, and her shoulder can get up to 90 degrees. She does have a bicep swivel here. Also, double jointed elbows, wrist hinge, and rotation. And if you so choose to, you can pop her hands out. And if you have any other figures that you can switch hands out with, you can do so, because her hands do pop out and pop on fairly easy. As for crunch, for a crunch, you can crunch down this much. Now she does have a diaphragm joint, and with conjunction with the diaphragm joint, she can bend down this far. Ab crunch back, and diaphragm joint comes back this far. Diaphragm joint does move to the side this much, and the side that much. Now her legs can kick out fairly decent range, this much here, and also can kick back not that far, even with the drop down function that we're seeing from DC Collectibles. There's a drop down function on her hips right here, but with this this flight suit coat can't come back as far because of the hindrance of the flight suit sleeves. She does, however, have double jointed knees, no boot cut. That is a shame, because boot cut would be nice for a figure like this with her high boots that she does wear. She does have a ankle hinge right here, up and down, and also pivot rocker right there. So there you have it. This is your DC Bombshells by DC Collectibles Hawkgirl. Again, my overall thoughts of this figure is nice. I do enjoy female figures, softer figures. If you also enjoy a female fig or female figures, I would say definitely pick her up. It does bring another type of presence to your shelf to see some female figures done by some pretty decent lines. But next we're going to get into a height comparison, how she scales with other figures, because DC Collectibles are scaling these figures fairly tall. Okay, for the height, Hawkgirl stands at about 6 3/4 inches there, just right there. Here she is next to her wave mates. 3 of the 4 out of wave 2 from the DC Bombshells. You have Katana to your left, and you have Mara to your right. As you can see, Hawkgirl in the middle is the shorter of these 3 that are here. If you would like to see a review of Mara, I can and will drop down in the comments and I'll review Mara. But this is the height comparison of her wave mates. Here we have height comparisons next to DC Icons, Harley Quinn to the left, and to the far right we have DC Icons Supergirl. Now like I said before, these pinups are done in they're scaled in a more taller scale, so they're not quite going to match up with any of your, as you can quote unquote say, regular female DC Collectibles figures. Now here she is next to the left, Wonder Woman from your DC Icons line, and then to your far right we have Batgirl from your also DC Collectibles, but the Batman Arkham Knight series line. Here she is next to the newly released 2017 DC Icons Batman to the left, and to the far right, DC Icons 2017 Superman. Now she is definitely towering over these guys, also not in scale with these two. Now here she is to the left. This is Batman from DC Collectibles, from your Batman Arkham Knight series. Now he is scaled fairly larger than any of the other icons or 2017, 2016. This is a larger scale Batman because he's from the Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight wave. And to your far right, we have Hela from your Gladiator Hulk from Hasbro, Gladiator Hulk wave. Now she is actually, she's a larger female figure. So both of these two figures are taller than Hawkgirl in the middle. Here she is, scaled next to Hasbro's Deadpool and also Hasbro's Colossus. And next up is Mr. Sinister to the left from Toy Biz, and then you have your Black Panther, Walmart exclusive Black Panther, that is, from Hasbro. And just to throw King Shark in the mix, this is how she's scaled with King Shark from your DC Multiverse wave. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the review. I hope that helped make the decision to whether to get or not to get this DC Collectibles Bombshell series Hawkgirl. Hope everybody has a wonderful time collecting what you loving to collect. I hope you have a great time on your hunts. And like always, be patient with yourself, be patient with your hunts, and if you're patient enough, even an egg will and can grow legs. Collect what you love what you collect. It's been your boy, Plastic Addict. Have a good one, folks.